Okay, so you need to watch this video.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you agree or disagree? 80,000 a year is paycheck to paycheck in this economy. Do you agree or disagree?
Agree.
80,000?
You said 80,000
Yeah,
a year?
80,000. Yeah, 80,000 a year. So that's like what? That's probably like after taxes. That's probably like
You said
19.
80,000?
Yeah, 80,000 a year.
Paycheck, paycheck a year?
Yeah, it's a paycheck to paycheck pretty much.
Oh,
This economy.
yeah.
That's pretty much like 2,000 every 2 weeks after taxes.
That's not nothing.
It's not, but
That's not nothing.
I don't know. It's
All right.
fair.
So now I'm asking this, right? If you are making 80,000, how do you suggest to live to make things meet?
Paycheck, paycheck. So $2,000 every 2 weeks.
$2,000 that's not
That's
Yeah.
not nothing.
Do you know the average salary in America?
The average salary
Yeah,
in
it's 60.
America.
That's 60,000.
63, I think.
Honey,
Yeah,
So
63.
80,000. So that is
that's not-
above
that's not-
average.
It probably is above average, but it's not nothing.
Yeah, that
It's
is.
still a struggle. So, hey, I'm a black woman.
If you're
Yeah.
living above your means, it's gonna be a struggle.
Yeah.
It's not even living above your means, honey. If I pay my rent, I have bills. That's not including the necessities that I need, the kids that I have to take care of. That's not
Oh
nothing.
Lord.
That's
Yeah, that is
paycheck to
true.
paycheck.
Wow. You know what? She's right.
I know. I feel like when she
She's
starts
right.
listing all that stuff.
Yeah. She's right. And you know what? Most people, when I went to the comments on this video, most people were tearing her up. They were saying $80,000 is more than enough. Won't do it. People were going on and on. They really dug into her. But I agree with her. And I think what we need to do, because I've been wanting to talk about this for a while, we need to look at the numbers. Because we need to have an honest conversation about what's going on with the US economy and how people are really getting by. Because it's very confusing right now. If you look at the stock market, if you look at the price of gold, silver, all of these things, everything is at an all-time high. But you know what else is at an all-time high? American debt. Americans have more credit card debt than ever before. So when she says the $80,000 a year is not enough and that most people will be living paycheck to paycheck, let's unpack that by looking at the real numbers and seeing how that adds up. Hey guys, it's Aman.
And Christina
From
from
Our
Our
Rich
Rich
Journey.
Journey. So after watching this video, we had this idea to really think about what are the numbers? What is required in order to really be sufficient in the United States? How much should someone be making?
Because you'll often hear arguments like this, like how is it that someone that's making 80 or 100 or maybe even $200,000 a year, why can't they get by? Why are these folks still living paycheck to paycheck? And now a lot of people will point to the person and talk about, well, they need to live below their means. They don't know how to budget. They don't know how to save. And we should pause for a moment because we've looked at the numbers and it's eye-opening.
So let's first start off with a little bit of backstory. We reached financial independence and we retired early before the age of 39, and we retired from our modest government salary jobs. And even at one point, we were living off of one income.
But, and this is a big but, the America that we achieved financial independence in on our modest salaries is not the same America that we see today. Things have gotten a little bit more expensive. This video is not about budgeting harder, it's not about skipping lattes, and it's definitely not about blaming people. It's a look at the hard math.
So we are going to set the baseline, but we are really curious before you watch the rest of this video, let us know in the comments whether you think $80,000 a year is enough for someone to sustain themselves on.
A family of 4.
Yes.
Let's clarify that because in the US, the median household income is about $83,000 a year. So that's the baseline that we're going off of. You let us know in the comments if you think that is enough. You don't need to be living paycheck to paycheck if you are making that kind of money in America.
Okay, so leave your comment below, but now it's time to break down the numbers and see if that is really sustainable for a family of 4. So let's get specific. Now, the median US household income is $83,730 per year. After federal, state, payroll taxes, and basic deductions, that works out to roughly $63,000 take-home pay per year, or about $5,250 per month. So this represents the typical American household, sometimes on one income, sometimes on 2, but it represents basically the middle of America. Now let's get into other expenses.
Let's talk about housing, the biggest expense on most people's budget. The national average to rent a 3-bedroom home in the US is just over $2,100 per month. That's $25,200 per year. That's before food, that's before cars, that's before healthcare. Before all of that, almost half of your take-home pay is gone just on housing. And that's just average housing, not luxury housing, nothing fancy. That is the typical housing bill for most Americans.
So now, in addition to housing, you're going to have utilities. So things like electricity, gas, trash, water. That runs about $385 per month, which is $4,600 per year.
Next up is transportation. In America, you got to have some transportation. And for most Americans, this is usually the second most expensive item on their bill. The average household spends about $13,300 per year on transportation. That includes car payments, insurance, gas, and maintenance. So that's roughly $1,100 per month. And that is not for a fancy car. That is a regular car. Now I'm emphasizing that these are not luxury expenses. These are just regular standard expenses, because when we watched the video, a lot of people were going after this woman in the comments because they assumed that she was talking about living an inflated lifestyle beyond your means. But these are just average costs.
The next cost is food, and the average household in the United States spends about $10,000 per year on food. But now for a family of 4, USDA food plans show that realistic grocery costs alone often exceed that. So we'll stay conservative and use the $10,000 number, but that equates to about $833 a month. And we're talking about just food costs. So that's food eating in the home. It does not include going out to eat.
The next big expense is healthcare. This is the part that shocks people. Out-of-pocket medical costs average about $1,500 per person per year. For a family of 4, that's $6,000 per year. And that's on top of insurance premiums already deducted from paychecks. So after just sharing those costs, those big costs, let's just add those up. Let's do the quick math.
Okay, so first we have housing, which is $25,200. Utilities is $4,600. Transportation is $13,300. Food is $10,000, and healthcare is $6,000. That's $59,100 per year. When you look at $63,000 for take-home pay for the average 4-person family in the United States, that leaves $3,900 per year.
So that leaves $3,900 per year, or about $325 per month. That's what the average American has left over after they've paid some of those bigger expenses. Now, with that $325 per month, they still have to pay for childcare, school expenses, clothing, phones, internet, emergencies, retirement, investing, and the list goes on and on. If you get a parking ticket, that has to come out of that pot of money. Now, it can all be so overwhelming, especially if you're thinking about how can I save for financial independence and retiring early. But financial independence and retiring early, that is the highest level of personal finance. We are just talking about getting by. And this is where we need to have an honest conversation.
So that honesty comes with understanding that at this income level, there is no money left to build wealth. But it's not because people are irresponsible. It's really because the system now consumes almost everything you earn. And in all honesty, you cannot save your way to financial independence if there is nothing left to save. But I love going through these numbers and showing people a breakdown to really give you an analytical aspect of how to look at your budget and how your income is coming in. Because again, It takes the blame off of people. People are not being irresponsible. They don't have the money at this time to extend those savings and investment accounts. So it's really important not to place the blame on yourself, but make sure that you are doing things that you can control. On our channel, we talk all about making, saving, and investing money. And for this particular video, the focus for people that feel like their money is stretched so tight, the focus really needs to be on learning how to make more money.
Yes, we are acknowledging that there is an issue. And we are acknowledging that if you are in this income bracket, more than likely you are just living paycheck to paycheck, and yet you are still being responsible. But we don't want you to be the average person. Anyone that gets on this journey, like how we got on this journey, you have to come to the realization that you cannot follow the same path as everyone else. You must buck the system in order to get ahead. And we have a lot of videos on this channel that go into that type of detail. We also have our masterclass that talks all about ways to make more money, save more money, so that you can invest more money for financial independence. If you've watched these videos, if you've taken our courses, you will know that the path is not a simple, straightforward path. You must think outside the box. And so we know that when you see numbers like this, it might be depressing and overwhelming, but we believe strongly that you can overcome this with the proper knowledge, the action that you take from that knowledge. You can get ahead financially.
So if you just take one thing from this video, we hope that you reflect and stop asking yourself, why can't I save enough money? But start asking yourself, what can I start doing to make more money?
That's the power to fire. You have to figure out how to make more money. Just because your salary is here today doesn't mean it has to stay that way forever. I mean, at some point, Christine and I were making $25,000 a year, but that changed because we started to take action. Because yes, we got promotions at our jobs, but we also figured out how to make money outside of our 9 to 5. That's how we fought back against the system.
So we have one action item for you. We have a ton of videos on our channel of different side hustles. We even have a playlist of side hustles on our channel. So the action item to you is go to those videos and watch at least one video that we did on side hustles with tons of different ideas, and think about how you can apply those ideas to start a side hustle and begin earning more money for you. And of course, if you like this video, make sure you give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and join the journey.